Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. So I did a little Instagram poll on my Instagram stories of which nail set you guys wanted to see first. So it was this pink Mickey one or a daisy one. So I've already done the pink Mickey one, but you wanted to see the daisy one first, so we'll be doing that one first. And I'll quickly just say, no idea what happened to last week's video. I edited it, I watched it, it was fine, so I uploaded it. And then a few days later, because I was super busy, I usually watch them straight away after they've been uploaded to YouTube. Watched it a couple of days later and I was like, what the hell is this? It was all over the shop. All the editing that I did was just all in the wrong places. So I've had to take it down because the original video, someone deleted it. So there is no chance that I can re-edit and upload again. So anyway, so I did all the cuticle prep work. I haven't filed, took the shine off my natural nails just yet, so I'm going to do that and make sure they're all filed and buffed before we start. I have sized up my tips, I've etched the tips already, so yeah, I'm just going to go and prepare the nail plate and I'll be back. So I've got my nail drill. I've just got this on 4,000 revs because it's my opposite hand. Just check which way it's working. Oh, it's such a faff. Yeah, I've got a little bit of glue left over on my nail plates because we were going out last week and I had taken my nails off and forgot that we were going out, so I quickly made up some press-ons so I could just whack them on. So I've still got some glue on my nail plate that I haven't taken off because I only took the press-ons off yesterday. When you're doing this, make sure, try and get it on camera, make sure you are flat. You're not digging in or anything. Make sure you're flat on that nail bed. They are all shine free. And I just want to make sure that all the edges, the free edges, are all filed down. Okay, so let's give them a dust. So the first thing I like to do after I've done all this is dehydrate. And I'm just using the Canarine nail dehydrator, pH balancer. So, and I always do my thumb first, get that out of the way. So dehydrator on, get the primer ready. And I still do most things with my right hand, like pick up things and stuff. I've just got to make sure that I'm not going to touch that nail plate now that it's dehydrated. I don't want to add any oils to it. Acid primer. Just going to use Madame Glam Soak Off Base Coat. So I'm still going to use my right hand to take the brush out of the bottle. Then I will swap over. And just take it nice and slowly. There's no need to rush. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds to cure. Okay, so that's cured. So I'm going to get the tip and a fluffy brush. Just make sure that's dust free before I put anything. I'm going to use the same thing that I used last week, the Lofawana hard gel, because it worked rather well. So I've got the gel brush, I've got the tip, and again I'm working with my right hand to scoop up the gel and place it on, and then I've got that tip already in my left hand and I'll just pop it on. Oh, I don't need that much. Okay, so just put a bit on the tip. Make sure it hasn't gone there actually. There we go. So I've got it on the tip, same as last week. And I put it about there and then slide it down. And then I'll pop it in the lamp. Okay, so that cured really well. No air bubbles either. Cured very well. The only thing that I realised is I put far too much gel on and I didn't wipe it away. Look at that big bloop. State of that. I'm going to have a lot of filing to do after. I'm going to give it a wipe over, remove any sticky layer, and then we'll do the rest. So I've got some isopropyl alcohol on a lint-free wipe. Give it a wipe over, just so that while I'm doing the other ones, because I'm going to be using this thumb a lot to pick things up and, you know, so I don't want anything sticking to it or getting anything else sticky. So that's that done. So next fingers. Now I usually, once the thumb's done, obviously with this hand I usually go duh, 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 duh. But when I'm doing my right hand, I prefer to work the furthest away. I just find it a little bit easier because I'll be using these two for the most part, and if they're a bit too long or it's just easier, I keep this one till last because that's my working finger. So pinky finger first. Dehydrate. I'm going to dehydrate 2. Actually, 2 at a time. And I don't mind if the dehydrator gets a little bit on my skin, because sometimes I have a little bit oily skin anyway. So I don't mind. Oh, I don't mind it if it does go on my skin. So then prime. Don't want the acid primer getting on my skin though. Okay, and then we can base coat these and get them in the oven to cure. Shot. Okay, so they've cured. I'm going to get the little finger first, give it a little dust. Try not to touch anything with the ring finger and pinky finger on that hand. So get my brush and the hard gel. Just a little bit, we don't need much on the pinky. Definitely don't want it splooging out. I'm just going to put it on the end like so. And then flip it over. Slide it down. Then we can get that in the lamp. Hopefully without air bubbles. I'm just going to get a clamp. Actually, where did I put my clamps? So if you have any of these, that can hold it in place and splooge out any air bubbles for you while it cures. And you can also keep it there while you clean up the underneath, which I'm probably going to do. And to do that, you just need some isopropyl alcohol and a brush. You just, oh, not even in shot. You just push in the gel up. Make sure that it's still in place, in situ. Okay, I'm going to pop it in the lamp. I'm just going to give it a half cure so I can do the ring finger, and then they'll get a full cure together. So that's had 30 seconds. It is very secure. I just don't want to give it a full cure when my hand's going back in for a full cure anyway, you know. So let's get a little bit more. Always, when I do my other hand, always get too much, even though I'm using the same hands. I always end up getting too much. Okay, flip it over, slide it down, push it out, get the clip. Where's the clip? There's the clip. Pop it on. I think I'm going to have air bubbles along the cuticle area of this one if I'm not careful. Flip it over. Alcohol. Oh no, I don't even need to push it up. It's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to make sure there's no air bubbles. It can go in the lamp. Okay, last two nails. I'm going to do the same as I did with these two. Put that one on, half cure it, put that one on, full cure together. Okay, so they are done. Before I do any kind of filing or anything, I'm wiping them over with some isopropyl alcohol before I do anything. Make sure you wipe the top and the underside as well, because there is gel on the underside. Okay, so now it's time to file off any of these bits here, go around the cuticles, get on the underside, and then we can start painting. Okay, so I have filed all around the cuticle and underneath. I don't know whether you can see, so that's much better now. I have taken off the nipply bit. Just got to buff over the surface and remove all the shine off of the gel tips. And I find that easier as well. Keep my left hand still and move my right hand. Move the nail. Okay. Shine free, give them a dust, and then we can decorate. Okay, so obviously start off, I'm just going to do my thumb first so it's out of the way. And get that decorated and top coated and base coat first. Okay, pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. That's cured, and I'm going to use the Sea Life gorgeous blue from Madame Glam. So again, I get things ready with my right hand first. And this is going to have 2 coats. Okay, so that one's had 2 coats of Sea Life and a top coat and all cured. So I'm going to base coat my index finger. Okay, so I'm going to use Bright Honey from Madame Glam on my index finger. And this is going to have 2 coats as well. Make sure I haven't got too much on the brush. Okay, so for this one and this one, I think I want sort of the same. So I'm going to base coat them together. So I've gone with a little bit of a darker colour. Now I'd love to do a smile line or something to tie in like this hand, but I'm working with my opposite hand and I'm not that great. So what I'm going to do is get a colour that's a little bit similar to the Sea Life. Do the whole, this nail and that nail. It's almost like a French blue, like a powder blue. So those two are done. I'm going to do this one white and then we'll get back to these two. Top coat this, get back to these two. Okay, so these are all top coated and I'm going to do, found this stamper, look, you see the light in it, there we go. So I'm going to stamp that onto these two nails. So I've got it all ready, and what I like to do before I stamp onto gel polish is remove, excuse me, what's the matter? What are you crying for? What's the matter? I like to remove the sticky inhibition layer just in case there is anything on the jelly stamper, and then if I get it on there and then obviously I've got that sticky inhibition layer, it's gonna stick. I can wipe it off, but it's just easier to just wipe the inhibition layer off them first. So I'm going to use the Born Pretty white stamping polish. Get that on there properly. I'm going to cover this nail entirely with the daisies. Like so. And get a lint roller. Remove anything that you don't want on your nail. You do have to kind of be quick. Now I could have painted these, but not with my left hand. So I've stuck with stamping. Give it a clean. So for this one, I'm thinking we just do a little bit on the bottom. So I'm going to use half of that on that side. And a little bit more there. And I think that will do. So I'm just going to clean up the sides with some acetone. So they're all cleaned up and stamped on. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to the centres. Same yellow, Bright Honey from Madame Glam, with a dotting tool. Now this can be tricky with the other hand as well. You have to commit. Let me clean up that little bit there with the yellow. And then I'm going to pop them in for 30 seconds and give them a top coat. Okay, they're all cured. Let's add a top coat. These would look really nice in matte, but I'm going to go glossy. So we've already top coated all the other nails. So it's just the two daisy nails. And then I can finally add some moisture back into my cuticles and my fingers. Some cuticle oil. All the acetone and buffing has taken it all away. I keep dipping my brush, but there's nothing in there. There we go. seal them babies in. Okay, pop them in the lamp. Okay, bit of cuticle oil. Would you mind, Bonbon? I know. This is hard with doing your left hand as well. Popping the cuticle oil on. I know. Should we go down and have some din-dins? You've already been fed. Do you want some dreamies? That shut you up, didn't it? Do you want dreamies? Bonkers? I know. What matter? I want dreamies. Rub that all in. And then I'm going to go and take some photos. Pop them on my Instagram. That will be linked down below. Instagram sees it first. And then I'm going to go and have some dinner because I'm starving. So, finished look. What do you think? I'm so happy that I finally got to do some cute little daisy flowers for spring, because I've been wanting to do them for a while, especially with this blue, and I just keep forgetting. So we've got the lovely Bright Honey, Sea Life, Perfect White, and then these two on to Madame Glam. This is Beetles. I can't remember the set that it came from. I'll link it below. I'll find it and I'll link it below. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, do please subscribe. Don't forget to give me a like if you would like to. And let me know what you thought of me doing my non-dominant hand. It was a bit scary at times. But yeah, thanks for watching. All the links for everything I've used will be down in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!